Alright, we are live, right? Yeah, cool. What's up? What is up, YouTube? Alright, I bet UFC. Pretty much just do parlays only. Fuck, if I'm new to this shit. Not new to betting per se, new to making videos for sure. Let's move this to the left and move that to the right. Oops. Yeah, I'm definitely new. But yeah, let's start with this card. I've been betting for like a year. I've done some pretty good volume, I want to say. I have all these sheets, like spanning from. I think I started. It was Lemos versus Verna around there. Yeah, I actually made money off this. It was a good win. Like 12K. But yeah, okay. Let's start with the fucking card. Right, no one gives a fuck. Bro, am I tripping? Am I like stupid right now? Oh yeah, I am stupid. Oh. Okay. Sorry for the fucking intro. Alright, we are breaking down UFC Fight Night. I don't even know what Fight Night 250. I don't know. Emmett versus Vallejos. Not at Apex. Now that Zuckerberg bought that shit or invested a lot. Okay. First fight, Pierre Rodriguez, Sam Hughes. I just rewatched some of the Pierre and Sam fights. I'm gonna go Pierre. Seems the market took that way as well. Makes kind of sense. I mean, she won the first fight. It's likely she'll win the second in a similar fashion, unless Sam changes up her method. Unless Sam honestly gets a takedown and goes for that kind of control. I mean, Pierre hits harder. She's gonna have more power and punch on her shots. Although she won the last fight was just Sam was pressuring her and she would, preserve her gas, explode, go for a takedown, get that control, rest up, get back up, and then kind of rinse and repeat. So yeah, I like Pierre. It's a weird fight. The market's kind of got it minus 560 for over 2.5. Yeah, it does more than likely go over. Each of these good. I don't know. Sam more than likely wins around. But for some reason, I just liked how Pierre has been traveling around and going to new gyms. Just like getting a nomadic training style. So, Sam's been at Fortis. I mean, Fortis, I think has his problems. But, no hate. Sam obviously is doing good there. So, good for her. And Sam trains really hard too. So does Pierre. Both fit, but Pierre just has more power on her shots. And I just kind of expect her to get a well-timed takedown that could help with her round winning ability. Parlay piece for me is like 3.5 on Pierre. Sure Sam. But Pierre gets a takedown every fucking round. I don't know. The judges can fuck us a lot of the betters, we won scorecard 30-27, 29-20, 29-20. That is the worst shit you want to hear when you have a plus 3.5. Alright, next fight. Well, on the Saturday, Sosa, so I did some tape on this one. I usually watch, I process watch the past 3 fights. So that's what I do. Sosa, yeah, he's like your Spain, Barcelona type fighter, flashy, decent, good, pretty good power shots. Juan's like a Muay Thai and a BJJ guy, like solid, sturdy base, reliable, good kicks, good submissions. I think Hedger Sosa probably gets it. Just people think it's gonna finish, but I mean, okay, Juan's gonna have to either get finished through like a clean shot or a ground and pound finish. I lean towards more ground and pound finish. But I think Sosa's just gonna have to wrestle, get him on his back. Kind of like how he fought his Dana White's Contender Series fight. So I got Sosa by decision. That's how I think this fight goes. Not a strong read on either one. I think it goes over more than it goes under, but we'll see. You always get surprised. You don't know how fighters will show up. But waist cut looks good. I mean, Luan looks pretty. He looks how he like he would fight Cody Stamen. I think he's durable enough to not get finished. Let's see. Has his chin been tested? Yeah, one time in the second round. That's the mom. That's Blackshear in 2023. Like, I think Blackshear in 2023 was doing really good. You can already see he was alright. Fighting some high, like Freed. Yeah, Freed's better um, brother. And then, yeah, like, yeah, I'll lean towards Hedger Sosa to just keep a decision. But that's what my read is. So we watched these fights. I was like, all right, is Bia gonna get a takedown? And yeah, once these grappler kind of like latch on you, even if it's just like a shitty takedown, just like reaching for it, dude, they grab a leg, they'll just keep working until they get some kind of lock, and they won't let go even if you try to go away. And I think Monsi is gonna get taken down at some point, and Bia has this really strong base, so he's gonna keep it there. And yeah, I'm leaning towards submission probably round two. But the value is a KO from Bia. It could happen, could happen. But yeah, I think Bia gets a round two finish, or who knows, a decision. She could win 2 rounds and maybe lose a third. Rondo's not that bad, but her striking's not that great, but it's solid. It's the 1-2. Um, she has enough cardio and pressure. Bia's striking's okay, but I mean, she's gonna get her to the ground and then that's the round. Could be the fight. All right, yeah. People have been saying on Twitter if you if you're betting on this fight, you have like a gambling problem, and yeah, you kind of do. Even me, even as wild parlays I fucking bet. Like this is I can't include this fight into my parlay just at all. Don't know how it should go. There's no way. There's just you just have to be lucky at this point to win this bet against these guys. Yeah, it could go over, but could easily finish. Eric is probably retiring. Brad is Brad's consistent. And he'll probably fare up well against the older man, like someone his age. You know, good on the UFC. Good on the UFC for giving these old vets a solid matchup. One that each could win. Each could reasonably win. So, good toss-up fight. Oki and Sosa. So, I'm a big fan of Brazilian fighters. Viva Moeb. They just have a really good fighting spirit. And I honestly think being born in that sun, they just grow a lot bigger. Just like they have really strong chins. I don't know what it is, dude. The sun power. Oki's gonna have a really strong round one. He's got clean, crisp hooks and strikes, like really good, right? You can hurt Sosa. I think he might land some shit on because Sosa's like he's not a better striker than Oki, but he's great pressure. He's a good martial artist, mixed martial artist, you know. Pressure, throw big overhands, and then transition that into like a double leg or single leg body lock. And then that's where he can kind of win a fight. Where Oki just wants to strike, kickbox, great leg kicks. It'd be a great fight, honestly. I think a good bet is probably fight doesn't go, but yeah, I think fight doesn't go. Seems like Sosa has a good fighting spirit. He wants to impress, and Oki swings, man. Oki fucking swings. Got great striking. So Sosa could be a gritty decision. They're both 38. I don't know if anyone's been chinned. So it's TKO is different from being chinned. Like Oki was TKO'd by Jones, but his chin didn't get flatlined, right? He's licensed, he shut up. So and Sosa, I mean, he's Brazilian head. Like these guys got thick necks. It's hard knocking out a Brazilian. I think. Look at fucking Bellado. Can't only beat Trino, another Brazilian. Could knock him out. But yeah, that's my. I think Sosa money line is. It's gonna be a sweat, but I think he edges out. I wouldn't put him in like big bet parlays. Nope. Elijah Smith. Oh, did he? They got moved up. I thought they were earlier in the card. Yeah, I thought they were earlier because they got moved up. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I just rewatched the U versus Long Chao and Smith versus Kazuma. Just his improvements. Like Smith, okay. One thing you can't do in betting is expect that a fighter's gonna gas out because you just don't know how they were that fight night. So I'm not gonna expect Smith to gas out like he did in his Dana White Contender Series, and even his second fight, he kind of gassed a bit. For Spence, but he did really good. He did really good. Spence is just a really great grappler. So if you guys engage in that, like he's really tricky, and that'll make it work. But Smith has great cardio, keep pushing. So I'm not gonna sweat that. And I think he did lose the last round pretty well. So or the second one, I think he won the third. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's just there's a clear size advantage, right? With height and reach. I think Smith still needs to grow into more of a man body, right? Like his adult body. Still got a lot of growing. His hips could be like his base could be a lot stronger. His legs. Uh, I think Joe Smith, he could get a flying knee, like some power shot finish, but Su Young been chinned. Yeah, one time in the third. First ground and pound. Yeah, I mean Smith could get a ground and pound, but you probably fight. He's probably gonna fight a smart fight. I don't know if he's gonna necessarily brawl and go for like a big bonus. So I don't. My pick is Smith for sure. Not for sure, but because I was a little iffy on it, but I think Smith should. Yeah, like don't overread it. There's just no way Young is gonna output with like volume and strikes and damage. Could get control, but Smith is a great anti-grappler and wrestler himself. So yeah, Smith's fight to lose. So I'll stick with Smith, and it's pretty good price for his adding him to a strong parlay. We got Vitor and Steven. I mean, like on paper, right? Even on luxury, like Vitor's got to win, and I think he does. Steven is a weird guy, bit of an anomaly. Yeah, definitely unique for the heavyweight. Former fat guy turned 265-pounder UFC fighter. He definitely said he put on weight he took this on short notice, so it's not like he was in camp and cutting weight. So he had some difficulty trying to make it, but he made 265. So he's just gonna do his thing, what he's always used to. And it's Vitor's fight to lose, right? Um, a lot of people are on Steven round 2 KO, and it's good value, like plus 16. Yeah, dude, throw less than a unit max, right? Just a unit max. Um, but I think Vitor, he's gonna have the wrestling in his back pocket. Because I think Steven's gonna fight him on the outside. Not trying to fall into, because Vitor's got good, clean sequence, like strikes, like in his Thomas fight, Peterson. Dude, you could just tell, like, yeah, Stank was a pro. It was a definitely he had to adapt around it and fight. He fought a smart fight with that cast tank. Like he would back up, rest up, then explode with an uppercut, hook, like some good shots, right? He was doing that. Um, so he's got definitely KO power. I think Steven can definitely get touched, but the height might be a little bit an issue, right? So I think he's gonna have to wrestle. It's like the Tobias guy versus DR. Because Tobias, like his arms are like hooks, right? I had Tobias. He fucked me a lot. Like, oh dude, look at this. Look at this. I remember this. I had $75 on this play. I mean, yes, this would have not hit. If I had to cash out, I would have cashed out, right? That hit, right? So, oof, and dude, this Tobias wasn't a fucking idiot. Sorry, no offense. No, no offense. Dude, he had it. He was going. He could have just elbowed and just. He could have just ground and pound. People need to go for a ground and pound finish. Fuck the submission. All right. If you're women's MMA, yeah, submission's probably easier in a way, right? But if you are a 185er and you're built like Tobias, bro, come on, dog. But yeah, all right. Not reminiscing. Yeah, I got Vitor. It's a weird, probably round 2, right? Probably round 2. Probably round 2. We'll go with that. Let me log my audio device and video capture. Cool. Alright, so I was watching this Chris Curtis and Orwell fight. People were saying, oh, it's going to be a close fight with Chris Curtis. His takedown defense is so good. We got a 10-year age gap. We have significant advantage in Orwell buys, kind of like 170 strength and wrestling. He will enter in a little. He needs to. I think he's improved his entries from the Earl's Medic fight, where Earl's hit him up with a good uppercut and some shots before he got him. But once Orwell latches onto you, kind of like being a mosquito, they don't let go. Um, they will chain wrestle till they get you on the ground, and they will work the position. Um, Trying to get down. I think even the team, Orwell's team is good. So Uriah Faber, they're working with him, and they are teaching him how to do damage from ground and pound. So they're understanding the judging. They're like going off that. I think Orobai will get a decision. I wouldn't be surprised if he finds a submission, really. Chris Curtis, purple belt. Yeah, I'll trust Orobai to mix in the martial arts. Kind of like Sosa, right? He's just gonna mix in a lot of things. I wonder if you can hear that. Oh man, that is the. All right, next fight. Yeah, this is also a skip. Really, I've been betting on Charles Johnson since Joshua Van. Yeah, I was new to UFC, but I was like, all right, Joshua Charles Johnson is gonna, this guy's a little short. How is he gonna beat Charles Johnson? I look like a genius with that pick. But yeah, I'm skipping this one. CJ is just a little too unreliable at this point. He's I think he's a better fighter. But Bruno's good. Bruno's good. Bruno not bad. Seems like he's happy. So I think having money in the bank can kind of allow someone to evolve into a new fighter. And I think that might happen. CJ's just dude, like he's the opposite. He almost didn't have any money for the. He had $0 versus the Loner Kavanaugh fight, and then thankfully got bonus. I don't think he got a bonus. Um, and now he lost his other fight, so sure he just wants to shake off the loss. But dude, you get another loss. Where you at then? Where you at that mentally? You know. So I'm not. He's probably got a lot of pressure. I'm skipping this one for parlays, and I'm not doing any singles. I'm just gonna enjoy. So next fight. There's no strong edge enough. There's no strong edge case for each fighter. I can't take a minus 190 on CJ. Umar Sign in Kutaleb. Alright, physical advantages definitely on Umar Sai's side. Just freak athlete, right? Or not freak athlete, just really big person. Um, so he's gonna be great with the grappling. He's good. He's a great grappler and wrestler. Will he do it? I think he will here. I even think Ian might too. So Ian, like usually the shorter guy is gonna swing in big and then shoot for a takedown. You know, just barrage in. That way you're in the space and then get a takedown. So it's like I really want to take Umar Sai as a big parlay lock here. But I mean, Ian is 32, 6'1". Like he's gotten chin before, for sure. He definitely has against. I think he definitely got it from. Yeah, Kennedy. Yeah, Kennedy. I think pieced him up really well. And yeah, Magomed and Magomed again. Jeez, that sucks. How do you fight him in the same fucking? Bro, you fight him in February and then you. Nah, that's fucking great. Why do they keep trying to get him to fight so much? It's COVID, so they're just fighting them back to back? Like, what? You really want to just get back after that? Like, crazy. Get fucking finished. Still in the same round. Sucks. It sucks. Alright, yeah, let's go with. I mean, after watching the fights, like, it seems like Umar Said's liking his striking a lot more. He's got some power, but Ian's a wild card. And Umar Sai is not that consistent. Yeah, I mean, sure, everyone's saying he lost to Alonso, but Alonso just that guy. That's proven, right? Alonso's got a solid base, hard to take him down, good cardio for his muscle size. So does Umar Sai. I think he's a great athlete, good cardio. Ian might fade as the rounds progress, and if Sai is able to control and manage the pace, slow down round one, provided like get his respect from Ian early in round one. Like yeah, hard fight to say, dude. It really is a hard fight to say in my opinion. Maybe I gotta rewatch some fights. I think I will tomorrow before I fire off my bets. But yeah, we're taking Umar Sai. Like it's 205. It's 3 rounds, small cage. Should finish, right? Should finish. Who's gonna finish? Who is the finisher right here? Eon is, sure. But against who? Against. I don't know if he's against these kind of fighters. These taller, bigger fighters. Is he chopping down trees? Is he chopping down trees? Tanner Bozer? Who the fuck is Tanner Bowser? I know this. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Didn't chop down that tree. Not that tree. Not that tree. You know? Yeah, Khalil, but even both, like, yeah, he's wasn't fucking tough in his division. Not, he didn't fight, hasn't fought, I mean, Jerry was, but I heard Felipe Lance fucked, Ian, or damaged his leg really well. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse here, but fucking Yvonne, Evo, Modestus, like, it's so hard to really say. It really is. Like, alright, next fight, whatever. Alright, so I thought it was Marwan Rahiki easy. Like, I was like, there's just no way Harry's gonna win a UFC fight. Oh, fuck. Who the fuck is this? Who's better? Alright, it's this night guy. Let's hear the story.
Joe was simply cannot even play Warzone. He cannot play Warzone because he went through a lot in the war. He went for a war for us at one point. And like, he has his PTSD. He got something happened to him that I can't say out because I don't want to listen to him. But it triggers him. He can go into a panic attack. He can go into something like that. Simply basically trying to do that.
Dang, that's crazy. Ex-soldier gets PTSD from playing Warzone. Hey man, don't play. You know. But next fight. Yeah, I think Riki's got good physical advantage over here. His legs are solid, not that great, you know, not a good strong base there. Good kicks, throws them high. I don't know if like they'll land per se, but good hooks, combo sequences, right? But if he doesn't finish Harry and Harry gets Marwan's back, which could happen, it could definitely happen. We might think not, but he could get Marwan's back. You know, he could get. It seemed like Marwan's one of the last ones to weigh in, but I think he's young enough where like weight cutting won't really affect him. Truly, like he's 23. I think he's fine. Whereas a Julian, I don't know, but Harry seems like he gained some muscle after his last UFC fight, so he finally has some biceps and arms, but it's not that much pop in his shots. He's just gonna have to cage wrestle, and if Marwan spins and Harry times a really good under takedown, like, bruh, could look a little dicey, you know? Definitely could look a little fucking dicey. And so it's hard to put Marwan in parlays just because the risk factor of that. But it's Harry Hardwick, right? You're like, oh, there's no way. But I think he's actually kind of improved. I think he's kind of improved. Improved enough where if Marlon doesn't get him out early, then it's a different fight. And if he just gives up his back, because Harry seems to get, um, I mean, his name's Houdini, right? Uh, so you never know what kind of magic trick he's gonna pull. But yeah, I still got Marwan. I think either KO early or he wins round ones and two. Probably loses third, but could be the fight, you know. Could lose his back, get choked out. I don't know how his grappling is, but yeah, I got Marwan. C, you know, I'll put him as a C. If I'm putting like Horrible as an A, Vitor as an A, Smith as an A, and she's like an A, like a B, you know, she's a hard fight right there. I can't really do that. Alright, Andre Fili, Jose Delgado. Shit, I should probably watch a little more Andre Fili's fights. I don't know if I watched too many. I watched his Danny Gay, so maybe I should watch his Cups once and uh, yeah, I should probably watch some of his fights. To be fair, I just thought everyone's on the Delgado train, so I was like, all right, let me. I mean, even me, like I'm like, all right. When I was watching him versus everyone, okay, everyone's so impressed how he performed against Wood and just literally everyone else, every person he's fought. So he's an exceptional talent with striking. Dude just flows really well. Got great power, like very long and rangy, and just uses all his limbs. So I mean, Feely, yeah, shit. I mean, Feely's pretty built. Uh, definitely has power in his shots. But we gotta go with Jose Delgado. Definitely KO. I think he's gonna get a finish here. Philly, he's 35. He has been really hurt sometimes. I know he was really hurt against Dan. I mean, Dan really did kind of shut out his lights. So, in a way, I wonder how Brito did it. But, like, that one extra one, like that shit, man. That'll make you see shit. I think Jose Delgado, he's a good parlay piece, right? For sure. Him and Vitor, and then Amanda Lemos versus Julian Robertson. I guess they're really trying to build up Jillian into like a female star. I like it. I think she's good. She's exciting. So is Lemos. I mean, honestly, I was really impressed how she fought Darren. Dude, she fucking hurt her face, like bruised it up really like I was like, damn. Those kind of shots, like I was pretty impressed with the damage she inflicted. She's 38. She's a Brazilian 38. Alright, Brazilians just they live in the sun. Duh. Like you're gonna be more you're just gonna be stronger. Uh longevity. But okay. Red flags. Jillian had her weight cut was pretty bad. She was one of the last ones. It was a limp. Probably just like cramps, right? Or just injury in some aspect. She said she had like two fight camps, right? First one got canceled. The fight with the lip sore, and then got rescheduled. So I think she's been quite a long camp. Um, you can kind of tell. I don't know if her body is that recovered to perform the next level. I mean, just that she's gonna have to do so well. Okay. Because honestly, Lemos is a pretty good counter wrestler. Like she could the wizard. She could definitely get on top of Jillian, right? I think there Jillian will work to try and flip the position, and she could, right? But Lemos is a great grappler on her own. Definitely a tough fight to really pick. I'm not putting Jillian in like big parlays. It's not an easy layup for her. Um, she has a great team. Din Thomas, I mean, great coaches. So I gotta expect she's gonna get Lemos to the cage, and she will, right? And then from there, okay, does she gas like after like the second round? Like she can't get because like the Luana Santos fight, she clearly lost the second round. But because like her takedowns were really bad, she was getting a little tired. And the third one, all right, she got the takedown. But if she didn't get it. What does it look like? I think Santos wins that fight. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Jillian Robertson because I just can't fade her in a way. But it's also like if I think this goes to a decision, Lemos could get a fucking decision, dude. as crazy as that sounds, I don't think it's that bad of a bet. Pretty much by decision. Like, yeah, I'm kind of betting on a bad weight cut and a bad recovery. That's my angle in a way, but like, I don't think she gets finished. I don't think Lama's just out here torching people. Because it'll probably fall a lot in the clinch if she does. And then I'm kind of skipping the main event. Josh Emmett versus Kevin. Yeah, Kevin probably definitely wins, dude, but I can't put a minus 600 in a parlay for the last fight of the card. Just no way. I'm not sweating, all that shit. As we've seen, all these main events have fucking underdogs have won. Why did I not bet on Illuminado? But yeah, I think that's it. What time are we at? 35 minutes. Oh shit. Alright, and nah, just do bets on like a live stream. Yeah, cool, nice. I'll be posting these a lot once a week. Got 8 weeks of fights, and then yeah, I'm gonna try and track stuff, I guess. If anyone is still here, yeah, I don't give a fuck actually. Yeah. Let's try and win. I think we'll make some money. Yeah.